Zappe's first pass, a floater, it's caught. And that's Elliott with a nice move, and Zeke picking up the first. Zappe in the pocket, Zappe deep downfield, and that is pulled in by Juju Smith-Schuster.
To the football and show his strength. That's what he's been known for throughout his career. Strong hand, somehow holds on to that football for a big gain.
Zappe coming out the side door, and he's going to pick up the first down as he's Patriots in foreign territory. They didn't even get inside the Charger 30 last week. Floats a pass here to Zeke, dives, touchdown. I mean, go figure. They played 60 minutes at home last week. Don't score, don't come close to scoring. And just like that, off the bat, 75 yards and 8 plays to take the lead.
How would these backup linebackers do against tight ends and do against the running backs? Here's Zeke Elliott, little pick there to slow down the linebacker, trying to get out in coverage. Walker.
Robinson sets up on the right side. Toss here, Warren, nothing. Anthony Jennings is right there to stop him in his tracks and set up a 3rd down and 9. 3rd and 8. Low snap, handles it, going to take off, but go nowhere. Stop. Have to get to the 35. Throw underneath. Elliott's got a blocker. And then it closes quickly on him at the 27-yard line. Minkah Fitzpatrick is right there. Harris in there now, but Warren stays in. He's the motion man, and Najee can barely get out of the backfield. Trubisky under pressure, fires, wobbly pass, and that's intercepted inside the 40. Jabril Peppers down the sideline, and will set up a first down at about the 11-yard line.
Watch all the movement from the time the ball is snapped. Doug ends up coming on the blitz, but watch the linebackers sink, and now they drop back into coverage. The safety was up close to the line of scrimmage. He drops back, and then he's able to step in. Peppers baited him, the entire defense.
2nd down and 7. Patriots, Zappe to the end zone is going to be hauled in for the touchdown by Hunter Henry.
Here's the defender right here. We keep talking about the linebackers. This is Michael Walker, who ends up slipping at the top of that route, and they throw right in the middle.
Trubisky, a little toss here. And that's going to be a 5-yard loss. Harris takes the flip. Jennings makes the tackle. Montgomery's in the game. Zappe throws. That's caught on the run, getting free. Juju Smith-Schuster takes it to the 25-yard line. Most he's had in any game this season. Zappe throwing, caught, Henry, touchdown. Whoa. So Henry, who scored the prior touchdown, went into the medical tent for just a moment, comes back and scores again.
But he gives it a little pump fake. He throws it on a line and somehow gets it over 23.
Start from the 11. Crowd back into it now. Elliott. Decent hold. Closes quickly. Give it to Austin. He in turn gives it to Warren. Circles all the way back. Starts to stumble. That one doesn't work. Send an extra man. And then get him sacked back at the 49-yard line. Bryant and Duggar both coming in. Thursday night. Win not a factor. Zappe throws. It's caught. Elliott breaks a tackle in the backfield. And Zeke having a nice night with a 16-yard gain out to the 36-yard line. Again, second down and 5 here. Little toss back here.
The only
Nothing
guy
happening.
that knows is Bill Belichick.
Look at this. Incomplete of all things. And Mack Wilson breaks it up. You have Connor Hayward throwing it.
For New England tonight.
Elliott. Well, that should take us just about to the finish line if they